Oh yes, we are back with some more NTW3. What is up, guys? My name is Kingston, and today we have a 4v4. This one was set in by Implex. He's playing as Murat, which, yes, Murat on the battlefield today. Now, that's not a core I see very often, Murat being brought, honestly. I don't see it as much, and in the old 8.9, Murat was king of the battlefield. Of course, there are times where, you know, people throw away Murat. If you let yourself sit there and get killed by artillery, or, you know, just squares, you go against the UK, sending in the cavalry without the infantry support, you know, you can't lose. But Murat's pretty fun core to play. All cav, mostly cuirassiers, obviously some lancers in this mix. Implex playing as Murat. And they are going to be reinforcing a Prussian. So we have a Prussia versus Prussia, because you can see the coalition has a Prussian, looks like, okay, I always say the wrong one, Austria or HRE. He said that there's like a, I think this is HRE. It looks like the German eagle, the black German eagle for the Holy Roman Empire. So that's what I'm going to say. I apologize if I got it wrong. Not a lot of time to really do a lot of research, as I keep probably you're getting tired of hearing. Still in the Fire Academy, still plugging away, doing a lot of studying. Oh my gosh, there's so much material I'm trying to cover. But anyway, no one wants to hear about that. Everyone want to hear about the battle. Like I said, there's also a, what looks like either Hungary, or no, it's probably HRE again, mixed with some Suvorov. So some Russians on the battlefield as well. And then, of course, the UK. So it seems like a very traditional coalition army. You got Russia, HRE, UK, and Prussia. Now, the Imperials have France, Oudinot. Oudinot's come on the battlefield. Rainier. Here's some fighting, possibly. Yes, we have, what is this, Cossacks? Cossacks going against some Chevaliers of the Swiss. We do have a square bullets can help support that. Probably gonna get some good shots off here. Make those Cossacks think twice, and they're gonna fall back. Of course, these Swiss Chevaliers still probably got a shock. Lancers have a beautiful charge, and we have Prussian cavalry as well hovering. I haven't gone through all the comps of the armies. Like I said, Saxony looks like there's a Saxony army here. A Prussian-ish mix, MacDonald, and then of course Murat. This is mostly going to be Prussians. Like I said, this is going to... Ooh, some Polish actually mixed in here, too. So Polish, French, and Prussians in this army. They have some 3-pounders, have their skirmishers, Prussian skirmishers, it looks like. Have some Ulani pushing up as well. Yeah, just light cav for this 5-pointer, which it does not that big because it is a 5-pointer. We're expecting a lot more from Oudinot, who's a 12-pointer, going to bring a massive army. And of course, Murat's a 10-pointer. He brings a lot of cavalry. 7-pointer should. Obviously, I don't know what the coalition points are. And also, I totally did not look at the name of the battlefield. I was running and grabbing something. So I am apologizing now for not remembering the map name. I may just put it in the description if I can get the map name. But anyway, so France has some square bulls, they have a lot of Swiss, it looks like. Massive Swiss. So if you are a fan of the Swiss, Oudinot is the person to follow because they have those classic red and yellow and gray. In fact, this looks like almost all strictly Swiss over here. Yeah, everything is Swiss. What about this army? No, this is not the Swiss part. So the Swiss are sticking together, and then the rest of Oudinot's army, although these are definitely some Swiss sappers. Love the uniforms, though, my goodness. Very, very sexy. And, of course, Oudinot on this battlefield. This is a mud plain. Now, for those of you who do not know NTB3 too well, there are certain terrains, like forest and mud, heavy snow, that will slow troops down, make them walk slower. Looks like we have some Voltigeurs of the Swiss already opening up fire on some Prussians. At least the Prussians on the coalition are far away from the Prussians on the opposite side here, so no confusion about who's what, and you definitely would have to keep an eye on this mini-map to make sure you're not going to get those factions confused. They also, looks like, possibly some Prussian dragoons gonna charge for that beautiful charge on the Swiss skirmishers, and they're going to chop them up, slice and dice them. This is a very big loss, as skirmishers are not cheap, guys. They ain't cheap. They are expensive. Of course, there are some skirmishers that aren't as, you know, cheap. Ooh, this cav's getting a solid volley peppered at them, so they're going to get themselves out of there, as this is just some lancers. Prussians continually march down the road. Let's see what they got here. Looks like some Fusiliers. Ooh, some guard. We have some Prussian guard in the front mix. Those nice white. And then looks like we have some Landwehr. Quite a lot of Landwehr. So morale, not good. Mass, good. And reloading skill and accuracy, not so good. But remember, this is a massive amount of troops. And you can see that France, Oudinot, Murat is going to be backing him up, because he's definitely going to need that. But you can see he's probably going to form up on this hill. We had some skirmishers actually come back, so not a total loss there. But they are forming up. He has a hill here. If we look at this tactical view, as I will call it, the Kingston tactical view, they have a slope. They have a hill. They can set up their artillery. We have, keep in mind, the Swiss cavalry is not the greatest quality, and is not going to do well, which is why Murat is definitely going to help out. We have some sappers. I don't see the artillery for Oudinot yet. And it looks like Saxony is going to be filling up the right side here. Now, they may hope. They do have an advanced guard here. They have some skirmishers. Probably standing here, they can give it a solid volley if they get charged by the HRE cavalry. They also have a squareable light infantry unit. But it looks like the main action is first going to happen over on this side. Oh, France has some, excuse me, some beefy French units. Look at this, 230 men, 235 men to be more specific. So, oof, that is going to be awesome to see. Returning fire here. Prussia does not have the greatest angle. They have a slight slope. They're fighting upwards. They do have some of their better quality infantry up in the fight first. I would honestly put those guys in reserve or put them on the flank and have Landwehr in 2 stacks, thick lines to just stand there and shoot. Now, keep in mind, Prussia does not probably want to get too close. Their morale, once they go into melee, will start tanking. You will start having a mass morale. France should honestly be trying to maneuver their grenadiers. Use this road possibly and charge using Murat as a beautiful, excuse me, as a beautiful buffer to protect against the Prussian cavalry, which is also shifting over here. We have some Cuirassiers or Garde du Corps, who knows. More dragoons, as well as the Suvorov general. More dragoons, and then here we have, let's see, what is it mostly? Okay, it's a good mix of Russia and HRE. So they have a good mixture. Some Russian grenadiers. Looks like they have some light infantry. And then some of the musketeers of Suvorov. Now, Suvorov has a lot of melee-capable units. Over here, it looks like Prussia is going to have to do the long haul here. They're going to have to march quite a ways because HRE are not going for them now. The UK have not made... Okay. Wow, UK. Perfect time. I was about to say, the UK have not made their appearance, but they are actually here. Got grasshoppers, line infantry there. We fight in the fields here. Over on this side, this fight looks like it's going to be a mass slugfest of lead. No melee. Oh, are we going to have melee, or are they just getting up closer? The morale of the French are going to be better, so they can get some beautiful morale, some beautiful volleys in here, but watch out for that Prussian firing machine. And it looks like they did actually replace their good quality. Ah, yes. So they replaced their good quality Prussian infantry with the Landwehr, and you can see they are in the back. I do get the vibe here that both Coalition and Imperials know what they're doing in this battle, which is, get me more and more excited to see this fight unfold. Now, I don't see Oudinot artillery. Does he have any? I don't see any artillery from Oudinot. So, okay, that's all right. The Reynar, he is going to shift over his 3-pounders, or 6-pounders, sorry. On this hill, he can try to force that, this Suvorov force backwards. Now, the UK coming in the center, I am a little concerned here. 7-pointer is pretty far back, and Suvorov's going for Oudinot's flank. not a good sign, especially since Suvorov is going to be the melee-capable faction. We may have some cav action here. I like seeing that gap in the lines. We may have some heavies that are going to go in and try their stuff. Yes, look at them charge in here. This is going to be wrecking this. Oh, land there. Just look at the shock here. Now there's squares in the back lines still. Oh, a bayonet charge as well. We have the French just going full ham here. You can see the morale of Prussia instantly weakening. Now France is going to take some losses here. They're getting gunned down, but they're going to charge in, maybe try to take on a square. You can see the mass rout may start for Prussia. If they're not careful, of course, the generals are nearby. They can throw in that morale. Oh my gosh, France just got thrown back here. It looks like Prussia is now going to have to counterattack, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're going in. We have some Prussian or from French reserves here who are going to meet those Prussians and Suvorov, although Suvorov has some grenadiers who are now going to throw themselves in on this front line of France, try to throw back. Definitely got a beautiful cover from the Prussians. Over here, huge cav fight as France, Murat is throwing himself in, as well as Oudinot trying to break these dragoons. We have a flank charge as well by some lancers, going to easily destroy these dragoons of Prussia here. At the same time, Oudinot's getting hit on the flank pretty hard here, which is why Saxony is going to now push up, try to block that flank here. Suvorov's grenadiers still in this fight, but they're going to probably get surrounded here. They may break one or two of the French infantry, but they're going to lose those dragoons, or grenadiers, sorry. Swiss grenadiers did a countercharge against those Landwehr. France also supporting this huge cav fight, which France or Murat is winning. Now they have lost. Oudinot has lost a cav unit. Murat has lost some of their lancers. And now Prussia's shifting over more infantry and cavalry. They looks like they're going to go for a bayonet charge along with a cav charge with the heavies, so they're going to try to force the Swiss into square. Prussia over here has fallen back. That bayonet charge did not do well. They do have artillery up on this hill to try to force back any counter charge by the French here. Hold on, my 2-year-old wants to get into action here. Bring it over here, buddy. Here we go. All right, so Oudinot has reformed here. They definitely did not do too badly in this fight. We do have also on this side, looks like Prussia. Oh, we have Prussia getting charged by some cavalry here. Forming a square. They have some squareables in the back lines. I don't know if they're trying to go for the artillery, but they need to charge Ulani against those Chevaliers. More Prussian cavalry in the back lines going for the artillery of the HRE. Very, very good. Still a cav fight also raging over here where Prussia has lost some infantry. The Swiss taking some heavy losses. They're now going to get charged in return as the units are going to fall back. Prussia looks like they're sending some grenadiers against some lancers. Lancers not going to get that beautiful bonus charge possible, but they're going to throw in some more lancers, try to break Prussia's cav on this flank. This is kind of a back and forth bayonet charge. France and Prussia both have taken some losses when it comes to infantry, but Prussia seems to be doing all right. In fact, they are re-fighting or re-advancing here, counterattacking once more, trying to hit that center with their Landwehr, maybe keep their distance this time so they don't get bayonet charged. We do have the UK facing the 7 points here. Saxony, looks like Murat tried to go in against those squares. Now they may actually bayonet charge these squares. He has some light infantry also who are going to get a beautiful volley off on the UK who are in square. Oh, and then force them back into that square with Murat. Beautiful coordination. They are not going to withstand that fight. Over on this side, looks like Prussia is going to take a slower approach against the HRE. HRE actually should be way more aggressive here. Alright, so I hear charging. Where's this charging happening? Oh, France is once again throwing themselves in against the Landwehr. They're taking some heavy losses. I don't know if they should be charging this way. They're losing units faster than they can patch them up. Prussia's doing a very good job. If I were to try fighting Prussia here, swing on the flank. Now you can see that Suvorov has pushed some grenadiers for the HRE up here to protect that flank. Here we go. We got some cavalry charging in, but I think Suvorov has his square. Or not. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Murat going up against the UK with infantry, or sorry, with cavalry. A countercharge by some Chevaliers, and here comes more Murat cav. Oh, UK were not ready for that. They did not form square. The UK actually are in melee. Now, this is a very slow approach here. Like, both sides very cautious. The rest of the fight is just raging here. And France is going in once more with a bayonet charge and actually starting to shatter Prussia's center here. Prussia needs to have some more Suvorov involved in this action. And if I were Prussia right now, I'd be falling back right now. Oh, Murat is going to go in with a bayonet charge here. They're going to take some losses, though, against getting shot. Now, there is a counter charge that Prussia could throw in with their dragoons here. So Murat just has to be a little cautious. They do have some lancers to support that fight if that does happen. Prussia getting thrown back. Prussia's getting a little too close once again. France could do a bayonet charge here. So I'm not sure what they're going to do, but Suvorov and Prussia taking some heavy losses. The UK still... The UK should be trying to shoot. They're in melee a little too much. I think this is going to be a problem for them. They do have, looks like, some of their more elite infantry in the back lines, but still, they are needing to be shooting. Now, these light infantry doing pretty good, actually, against the UK. Oh, they're pioneers. My apologies. These are like grenadiers. The UK need to fall back. They need to stay away from Saxony, and they need to just be shooting. Still a slow advance by that 5-pointer. Yeah, the UK are going to start falling back. Maybe try to let their cavalry save. Saxony going in for the flank here. Suvorov is going to go for a bayonet charge. Can they charge in before Saxony gets that charge off? Oh, what a beautiful volley there. At the same time, Prussia is getting charged once more with Murat. Murat doing a beautiful job. You can see that Prussia's starting to really get caved in here. Bayonet charges on both sides. Prussia's going to start wavering. We do have that cavalry shifting over for Murat, still trying to cave in that side so they can just... They have punched a hole through Prussia, most definitely. And Suvorov just had a huge break here. If I would have been Suvorov, I would have fallen back, put Prussia to fall back. Honestly, I would have used this hill. But they probably were just trying to keep the French engaged and hope that there is a little better attack here. I think Austria or HRE should be more aggressive here. I mean, I imagine they're probably a higher pointer than this 5-pointer, which is Prussia's doing a beautiful job of holding an entire army of HRE. The UK seem to have been able to reform here. They're actually going to start fighting again. Suvorov, though, is going to start caving here. And these are the Austrian infantry, and they are terrible in melee, guys. There's nothing really to say except for their melee sucks, and so does the UK. At this point, they should be falling back. They are caving. The flank is caving. France has punched through here. Suvorov trying to hold with some musketeers here. Can't form squares, so Murat's gonna have a field day here. The dead covering this whole slope is ridiculous. Prussia does have some of their better quality units charging in here, trying to get that counter charge, following up, maybe break some of the French units. HRE have some grenadiers. They should quite honestly have followed up maybe this Prussian attack, but maybe they're just trying to save themselves. So that's why they're probably just trying to fall back. Murat in the back lines here, going for that artillery piece. That artillery piece is good as dead. It's dead. So France, Murat victoriously going to cave in on this flank, and with Prussia just gone, and honestly Suvorov basically gone, it's going to be up to the UK and HRE, which, wow. Prussia with the bayonet charge and the line infantry. This is, wow. This isn't even the greatest quality. This one wasn't. This is Bavarian line infantry. The Chevaliers charging in. They're going against the Guard Fusiliers. So it's going to be a better time for the Prussians, to be sure. This is looking to be a pretty decisive victory now, with Prussia gone and Suvorov almost gone. HRE going to have to fall back. Hungary, HRE, Austria, whatever you want to call it. They're going to have to try to fall back here. They have actually beaten back some of the Prussians here using those Chevaliers. Very, very good cavalry quality. And they're even going to charge in and drive back these Ulani. The UK definitely going to be faster here. Prussia gone, so Udino. They may have taken some losses, but man, did they bring a lot of infantry, so they're going to march down this road probably and try to flank the UK as they're in this mud plain. I love how Murat used... I mean, that's what I love about seeing Murat on the battlefield. Throwing his infantry in, clearing up those gaps and throwing infantry in or cavalry in with infantry support, forcing the coalition into squares and then bayonet charging them, or just going full ham with both, no matter what. Very good. Now, this 5-pointer has taken a slower approach, as you can see, but it seems to be working for them. They have really held in place. I'm curious to see what point this is. But if a 5-pointer could hold an even like an 8-pointer or a 6-pointer, I think this is probably like a 9-pointer if I were to guess. Or maybe it's a 6-pointer. Who knows? Maybe it's a 5-pointer. I guarantee you this Prussian army was probably a 10-pointer at least. The UK probably, I'm not sure. The Suvorov was probably an 8 or 7. We'll see, though. I may be totally wrong. It's a retreating game now. This HRE unit is just, this army is going to get surrounded here. They're just firing. They're just going to stay here. They are sending some of the units back. You gotta watch out for their shooting still. The UK could try to run over and just join them for a last-ditch defense. Because Udino and Murat are already just trying to march back. I think they're probably going to try to cut them off so they can't get back to anything else. What I really like, this fight didn't even rage around the houses. You know, it wasn't around this LOC. It was on the opposite side. There's no LOCs, no strategic part. It was a death match. I actually like death matches better than LOC because LOCs are, they're alright, but they're not going to be as exciting as just going at the enemy like you would, you know, strategically you would actually do that. Now, this cav should just charge these skirms. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. Now, if you're wasting the Chevaliers, might as well charge in and just kill these guys. Just kill them. Oh, here we go. Mira sending in some more heavies. And Murat is such a force to be reckoned with. The UK are going to be forced into square formations, most likely. Yep, here we go. So the UK going to be forced to stop, form squares.
Our men are running, sir.
They didn't get to form all the squares. UK now going to be forced onto a hill, from which they probably will never return. The desperate last stand of the UK. I bet you it's like Coldstream Guard or something like that. Desperate times. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Our men are running, sir.
I love seeing like an overall spectrum of like. Here, let me see if I can find a good shot. So stuff like this. Look at that. Just gorgeous. I know there's not a lot of tactical stuff to see anymore. It's just getting collapsed in on both sides. This battle's gonna actually be rather short. So we're going for 23 minutes. Wow. I could probably record another one today. I may do that, actually. I may do that. Just because. I can. Like, taking breaks from studying is a good thing to do, you know? And I think that's what we're going to do here. Oh, Suvorov went in against Udino. Udino seems like a fun but very beefy faction to play, so you have to really know your stuff. And I think Udino took some heavy losses. I think this fight is almost over. I'm just going to start fast-forwarding here. But yeah, if this is a very short battle, I can probably easily afford to do another one. So maybe you'll see 2 in one day. You'll see me in another video today. Maybe I'll live stream it. Who knows? I've actually live streamed other replays in the past. I kind of like that because then I don't have to upload, I don't have to render, I don't have to type in a ton of stuff. It's just, it's done once it's done live streaming. I think a Pixelated Apollo started doing that too. It's actually a really good way to do replays if you don't have a lot of time, and I may have to do that, and I may be able to do more of those. But I think this is basically the end of the battle yet. So, oh, it doesn't show you the pointer? What? Why does it not show you the points? Oh, well. All right, so like I said, this was set in by Implex playing as Murat. We had Chainmail playing as Udino, Data L playing as 7-pointer. 5-pointer played by Kylie, did a very good job of really wasting up time. You can see didn't lose a lot, didn't even kill a lot, but they wasted up an entire, yeah, look how many troops, HRE or Austria, whatever it is, I don't know. This may actually be Austria, and this may be an HRE Suvorov, I think, but oh well. But you see, a lot of men brought. They did not kill that many, and they lost quite a bit, and they got wasted by a 5-pointer. So not a bad trade. Prussia did the best here, going up against those, getting 11 kills. Adam did very well. We have Pacifist, not being very pacifist in that one. No, I'm just kidding. Enemy killed only about 600. We had UK. They just got meleeed a lot. They couldn't really sit down and shoot. And that's the thing with France. The trick is to just close in for that melee. Now, of course, you saw a couple charges against Prussia where Udino just got blasted. Now, Udino did bring a lot of infantry. You can see almost 4,000 men. So he could take those losses and probably back it up with some cav or with some better quality infantry if he threw in the, wasted infantry or like bad infantry. But look at the kills here for the cavalry. Did pretty good. Definitely for such a small army, got a lot of kills. Now, who knows how much that was farming? Just kidding. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much still for supporting me. Halfway through my 3rd week out of 12 weeks. So a 10th of the way through the academy, guys. Just got to hang out for another, 8 weeks? 9 to 8 weeks. And then I'll be done, and videos will be coming out with more regularity. So, you guys continue staying awesome. I miss you being able to give videos to you guys every day. I really do miss it, but short term. So, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I will catch you all in another video.